When Westerners first traveled to the roof of the world of Tibet, they came upon a society completely foreign to them. It wasn't that the people were so unusual, but rather that the beliefs they held were so utterly different as to be nearly incomprehensible to visitors from outside the mountain kingdom. The Tibetans seemed to have discovered the path to inner peace. Here were a people living a hard-scrabble life, yet so at peace with themselves that the Western adventurers elevated the indigenous population to a status never before bestowed upon a newly encountered society. Shangri-La, as James Hilton wrote in his novel, Lost Horizon. The English journalist wrote a fantasy about Westerners whose plane crashed in the Tibetan Himalayas, stranding them in an idyllic kingdom of peace and harmony. He wrote this in 1933, a tumultuous time in Western history, as the ravages of a world war, recession, and the rise of dictatorships were seizing the world's imagination. Hilton's novel and a movie of the same name provided a literary and imaginary respite to rampant hatred and warmongering. The imaginary Shangri-La grew in reputation as a remote, romantic, and mysterious land. For many reasons, Tibet earned this status. To the Western eye, it truly was then, and remains today, mysterious.
There's a great deal of romanticism that the West has for Tibet and Tibetan Buddhism. It almost seems to be a kind of idyllic society on the roof of the world in this land of snows, surrounded by an aura and a mystique, and separated from the trials and tribulations of the modern Western world. And we kind of